Hello, everybody. I welcome all of you back. No be small, oh. Everybody on the top. Voice subsidy. Tinubu. Calm down. Nigerians, make una calm down. With time, we go overcome all this thing. And with time, we could just hope and pray, finger cross. Say our leaders go come put some kind things in place. We go make them dey easier for all of us. When I see this gas station one, I see so. Now Portharcourt today. That's NNPC. NNPC they sell for 508 naira, 511 naira per liter. They open the gate. Nobody agree enter go buy. For those surplus now, nobody fear enter go buy fuel. Everybody they fear now, thinking one magic go happen. No, there is no magic that is gonna happen. This has come to stay, and when it's right, I think it's the earlier for us to start getting into this and getting used to it. Guys, if you just come across my video for the first time, this is NHTV. Go my Facebook page, NHTV NG, like and follow my page, my YouTube channel, NHTV Angle. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my channel, turn the notification bell on so that when I drop video like this, you'll get the notification. And I beg, give me thumbs up for this video. Today, no be smart carry the to recom. They don't increase price. Everybody on the holler, don't they shout. Yet it has come to stay because Peter Obi said he was going to take away subsidy. Atiku, Tinubu don't enter indecisive. First day when you enter, boom, you don't begin put things in place because they all said it. And Peter Obi said that subsidy was a scam. Now some people sit down, they chop the money, so they need to stop them. So not be only Tinubu, that every one of them, I said they go come out subsidy. So make you not come be like waiting, be say, it's just the problem I have is the landing platform. There was no proper arrangement for people, to usher people into the new price. You understand? No preparation, just came and took people, boom, unaware. A lot of people were not prepared. And some people took advantage of it. Do you understand? But anyway, me, I go just make them relax. When I say light self, be ready to pay a higher tariff for your electricity. If they never even increase them. Because all this thing work hand in hand. And I go just say, make them a beg government. Make sure say light day, so that people go have, that is that money will go come they use, they go pay, buy gas, they won't run generator, we go fit save them, use them for something else. You understand? By providing prepaid meter. No be all those estimated bill where then they bring come, they won't slaughter people. No. Estimated bill no be a 9 they buy people. Make sure say prepaid meter is available for everybody. Then transportation, each state government try and map out transportation system for your citizens. Make sure say buses, cars, like some parts for Lagos State where then they do. We SSO Lere self, they don't map out like 200. When we say go they shuttle, if not every 15-20 minutes, that one the cost of transportation will come down because people when you increase all this one, you increase salary. How you want make people survive? Okay, take for example now, 10 liters of fuel. If you won't buy them now, for at the rate of 511 naira, you're paying about 5,000 and almost 5,200 for 10 liters. Otherwise, before, for 187 naira for times your 10 liters, so you won't buy before, you're paying less than 2,000 naira. So you can see the margin is a very big one, and they no increase salary. Transportation can't go up. So they need to put some certain things in place. I know the beginning might be very tough, but with time, make una calm down. With time, things will fall in place. Anyway, make una will listen to Arise News, Rufai. Rufai also today, he had to say some things regarding this, and somebody was interviewed there, and some some revelations came up. So guys, I beg, make we just calm down. This price has come to stay. It's not going to change. There'll be surplus of fuel, but it's just people having the cash to pay for this fuel is the problem. Uber now go they very expensive, taxi now go they very expensive. So any kind waka wey no make sense, people now go just begin caution themselves. Because it's not easy. Everybody's under the budget now. So guys, man, let you now watch Rufai and listen to him. I go see now for my next video. Till then, be sure to like my page and also give me a thumbs up on this video. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.
So, nobody is against removal of subsidy. What is wrong by President Bola Tinubu is the way he went about it. The way you announced that a speech on your inaugural speech, which we have now discovered that was not in the speech written originally. It was an ad-lib. because it was not what was submitted out as the speech. He just ad-libbed on that. See, before you remove subsidy, there are some things. And yesterday I kept on talking about econometrics. Rotus, you're an economist, you should know econometrics.
Okay.
Very well. What will be the outlook of the variables when you pull out the subsidy? You know, we've had this argument many times, Rotus, you and I.
Yeah.
That if you pull out subsidy today, there should be a four-price band of where it should go. You know, throughout last year, NNPC tried calculate. I think it was NLT that brought out a ridiculous number. Then NNPC redacted the number and said it's going to be around 500 or 300 band. You remember?
Okay.
So we have not even sorted that out, which is also part of what I call the framework. That should have gone into you now knowing the analysis of when you face a removal, what does it come to? All right? Rather than shocking the system and say, go ahead with it. And the argument we are making, we are also quick to crucify the marketers. But I know a little bit how depots run. Because I have people that work in depots. And I have people that own tank farms. This is how the business runs. When you have people come to your tank farm, they take petrol out, take 3,000 liters and all of that. It is only as dependent on the price variable at which they take it out the first time. Because once they finish selling and they come back, if anything changes in the market, it will be reflective. Even the charges at which people will collect with you and the gantry where your tanker is loading, it will be reflective in there. And this talk, NNPC always says that we have more than enough liters, to fill. Does NNPC have enough tank farm to store all their petrol? Don't they store in other people's tank farms?
So what are you trying to say now?
So what I'm trying to say is that they are hedging their business.
That's what I just said.
No, listen to me, Rotus. Calm down.
Yeah.
The people that are increasing the price, they are doing that because when they have to restock, the parameters changes.
Okay.
So it is not the money at which they sold their stock. When they go back to the tank farm, they'll be able to buy it any longer. And it only makes business sense because of the announcement made. See, the major oil marketers will support it.
Yeah, Moman released a
statement. You know why, Rotus? They own the big tank farms. So they will be the one that will be able to manipulate all the cost. But you, the last mile filling station owner, you will be the one to take the brunt from the price they will set there. And when it comes back to you, then what happens? You buy at the higher rate and you have to resell and face the public. So I'm not surprised that Momo will shout and say, yeah, it's all good. I applaud Zepulu. What will happen is that the dynamic changes once you go back. Momo are the big owners of the tank farms. So the point I'm just making is I support subsidy removal, and I've said it, I will support President Bola Tinubu. But the way he did it, we should have had a framework and a phased removal of some sort. It's as simple as that. Because it is when inflation numbers come out, we'll see the impact on the economy.
Right.
This economy does not deserve this heat at this point in time.
Okay, go ahead.
So in terms of just the headline, in terms of the reaction, investors, they say the stock market is looking good, and also that the president has met with the governor of the CBN, the GCO, NNPC, CL, to perhaps begin to work out the modalities of how this will work out, of phasing out fuel subsidy, the impact on Nigerians, the coherent policies that have to be put in place. Your take on this, Mr. K?
Well, when I listen to what Rotus said and then listen to what Rufai is saying, I tend to be a bit here and there. Because on the one hand, yes, the president did the perfect thing by announcing that it is gone. There is a month period within which he has to be able to make the palliatives available for the people. But what I expected was that once you make that announcement, the president wasn't going to get any sleep whatsoever on that day. Today is Wednesday.
Yes.
Or Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, 31st of May.
On Monday, when he was sworn in, the moment you make an announcement like that, I'm expecting that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will get no sleep because he has murdered sleep in Nigeria. We all remember what happened when we had Occupy Nigeria. All the videos of Occupy Nigeria is trending today. It's trending today because I drove from Lekki to this place and I can see the traffic. I can see the people on the street. I can see so many people even fighting at petrol station. And if you're not careful, it's going to roller coaster. It's going to will have ripple effect, and people will have rage and anger and frustration. What should be the honeymoon period for the president will now be cut short. Probably will no longer
It's cut short already.
It's no longer
Because
going
this is
to
supposed to be
exist.
honeymoon.
This is the honeymoon.
This is the honeymoon
There's
period
not
for
going
him.
to be honeymoon for him. So we need to make sure, the president needs to make sure he's getting no sleep for the next few days, get his kitchen cabinet together and begin to look at where is the palliative. How do we get the PPR, what do they call that organization? That is the NMPC's special team that should go out and begin to talk to the suppliers, go to the different tank farms, make sure that there is enough, and then remove the heat that Rufai is saying will be there. Let's remove it. Or what do you think?
We have a regulator, right? The midstream, downstream, NMBPRA said yesterday that no fuel station should sell above the pump price. All the regulator, there's no need for any, all the regulator has to do is go to the stations and make sure that that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, but we've been on this subsidy matter since 2012. Everybody knows it has to. Even before.
1973, actually.
Everybody knows it has to go. The public knows it has to go. You're not even 185 in Lagos, in Portharcourt, River State, Delta, other parts of the country. It's selling for over 185, right?
No, my sister is in
700,
Ogun State.
right?
My sister is in Ogun State. She's a farmer. She called me this morning and said, "Bros, we're buying petrol for 500. What is happening?"
What I meant was even before the announcement. So this has been known, right? So it has to go. And as I said yesterday, he has been placed in a corner because the last person in charge dragged this matter for 8 years. Our exclusive interview with President Buhari in Aso Rock, Dr. Abati went there, Prince Tunduka Babangida. In fact, Prince Tunduka Babangida asked President Buhari directly, what about the fuel subsidies? And then Buhari went on this tangent about uprisings or whatever. But because he dragged it out for 8 years, this administration has to rip off the Band-Aid. There is no other, he doesn't have any other choice. And the previous administration already secured the $800 million loan from the World Bank. So the money is there for the palliatives. The subsidy has to go, and you can't do a phased removal. If you are removing it in phases, you are still subsidizing. So if you take off 10% now, 20% now, 20%, there's still 80%, 70%, 60% that you're still funding. It has to go by June. So he's got 30 days between now and the end of June. He's got time. The money runs.